Today there's around 100 head of livestock. We've got cattle, sheep, goats, hogs. All of those have breeding herds, so we're producing babies with those. We have horses and chickens. So there's several different species that we're taking care of here. In that mix, there's also rare breeds, and that's one of the things that I'm really proud of, that we're a place where we can supply some of these rare breeds. Several of these breeds are in critical danger of being extinct. Our English Longhorn is too rare to make the rare breed list. There's 23 in the whole country, but we know they have a historical connection back as far as the Pilgrims, because the first English Longhorn cattle got here in 1623. So that's kind of a fun connection to have a living, breathing piece of our history, being able to continue that on and respect those that developed these breeds over centuries. Those breeds were developed to have unique characteristics, whether it's the taste of the Ossabaw hog or the way that they can deal with human diabetes. If the breed goes extinct, we'll lose that forever. We do something a lot different with animal encounters. We have the animals up close to people. They're not just in a pen where you can see them off in the distance somewhere. We have interaction with the guests, get to come out, feel, touch, smell, interact with the animals. Also, there's somebody with the animals all the time, so you can ask questions. So while the little child might be petting that lamb, mom may be asking about, well, what do sheep contribute to agriculture? Or what about what we've read about them giving antibiotics to these animals? And we can get into real good dialogue that way. So the way we've designed it and set this barn up, it really plays well as an informational source, an educational source, an entertainment source.
I think one of my favorite things about working in the barn is the kids that come up and they've never pet a calf, they've never pet a lamb, and a lot of times they're real hesitant. They're not really sure. Do I really want to touch this thing? It's really big, and they'll come up and they'll finally get up the guts to pet it, and just seeing that light bulb and just seeing their eyes light up and that big grin that they get, it's just really a neat experience.
We have lots of members that buy memberships just so they can come every few weeks and see the new babies. They start to feel some ownership to it, that this is still part of Conner Prairie, but they're part of it. They get to feed those babies, they get to milk the cow, help us take care of these animals. So being able to connect, I think, is very important of what we're doing. So we're telling not only oldie-timey 1836 story of agriculture, we're talking about modern ag too. Had a grandparent come in one time, had his sons with him. He helped milk the cow. He grew up on a dairy farm. Those sons were able to milk. So that's a memory that he's not going to get in a book or watching a movie or going to another entertainment place. This is he experienced it. He was able to share it with his family.
I think what makes Conner Prairie special is the amount of experiences that we can offer to guests. You can have the hands-on with the animals, with the livestock. You can learn about Indiana's history from when Indiana first became a state. You can learn about agriculture, you can learn about science. There's not a lot of places in the country that can offer that broad range like Conner Prairie can.